Fortnite Chapter 5 was realistically the best chapter we've received in a very, very long time, but now it's already time for all of us to start saying goodbye, as the end of Chapter 5 live event will be taking place in just a few more days, with the live event countdown now officially being live in-game. We all know this is the live event that will take us back to Chapter 2 for Chapter 2 Remix. And contrary to popular belief during this event, we're not going to actually have to fight against a massive villain like Dr. Doom, and instead something totally different that I'll reveal here in this video, as well as a bunch of free rewards that you have to unlock before the live event goes down. But first, if you don't hit the thumbs up button on this video, exactly 111 days whenever you log on to Fortnite, this'll happen. No! If you do hit the thumbs up button on this video, exactly 111 days when you log on to Fortnite, this will be waiting for you. Choice is all yours, so choose carefully. If you want to go the extra mile to support the channel, just head on over to the item shop and input my code HOMAGAMESYT. Ladies and gentlemen, we've wasted too much time. We got a ton of awesome stuff to cover right here in this video, including tons of free rewards you have to unlock before the live event goes down. Let's get into it. Super quickly, before we unlock by far the greatest reward out of all of them, first things first, last night, the build up to the end of Chapter 5 live event finally began. Over at Ruined Reels, which we all knew was going to be very important during the event, thanks to the only functioning rip beacon being located here. The first part of the event build up, mysterious little DJ panel appeared in front of the massive projector screen, and a bunch of wires connecting it, as well as a bunch of rift butterflies flying around. But this stage only lasted about an hour and a half, till the next stage began, where this absolutely insane graffiti appeared on the screen. In this painting, we're able to get our very first look at Chapter 2 Remix. You're able to spot a brand new version of the agency that appears to now be taken over by a bunch of spray paint. More importantly, however, I want you to pay attention to all of the random colorful things spray painted here, because it should look very familiar. It's literally the exact same things you're able to see in the graffiti depicting Pandora's box and Hope's headquarters. In that image, it's essentially representing the true purpose of Pandora's box, as well as all of the visions that were shown to Hope from the box's orbs. Turns out they were actually visions of Chapter 2 Remix this entire time. But wait, it gets crazier, because when this season first launched, we all thought the live event that would take us into the next season would be a massive battle against Dr. Doom. You know, just like the first Marvel season we received, Chapter 2 Season 4, where it concluded with a huge war against Galactus. Little did we know that we would actually go on to defeat Dr. Doom on a random Saturday in the middle of the season, which has caused a ton of confusion in the Fortnite community, because with no villain currently on the island, with the exception of Mephisto, that's only here because of Fortnitemares, everyone's been wondering what's actually going to take place during the event and how it's going to bring us back to Chapter 2. But now we have all the answers. Let me explain. This event, for the first time ever, is actually weirdly tied to this year's Fortnitemares event. By this point, it should be pretty obvious, because before Fortnitemares ever launched, we received this key art image teasing a bunch of the brand new skins. Obviously, every single skin you're able to see here is already released inside of the item shop, with the exception of one, actually being the brand new Marshmallow skin that goes by the name Rave Mellow. Not only has this yet to be released, he's actually not even inside of the Fortnite game files. So why is Epic Games not just waiting so long to release this skin, but seemingly also trying super hard to hide it? Turns out the reason for this also explains why the live event countdown is at Ruined Reels. Part of this live event is actually going to be a mini Marshmallow concert. Oh, I know, I was pretty disappointed when I found this out as well. We were all hoping for a storyline related live event that would provide an explanation to how we went back in time and ended up in Chapter 2. Part of the reason we know this is going to be a concert is because a ton of the exact same plugins used in Fortnite Festival were added to the event folder, as well as something known as timed events. The only other time we've ever seen these used were during all of the Party Royale concerts we received a few years ago. But don't worry, because I have good news. The live event will actually take place in a total of 6 different stages, and only the first stage will be the concert. During this stage, we'll get to see the sky transform into something that looks like a disco ball, and even a bunch of custom sprays Epic made for the event will begin to rain down from the sky. The purpose of this stage of the event is actually going to be to showcase some new features that'll be present in Chapter 6. Just like we saw in the Fracture live event, where Epic Games showcased the capabilities of UEFN, was later released in the next chapter, or even more recently in the Big Bang event, Epic Games gave us a sneak peek at all the new modes like Rocket Racing, Lego, as well as Fortnite Festival. But before the live event takes place, there are tons of free rewards you absolutely need to unlock. Before we get to those, even though Marshmallow will play a huge role in the event, it won't actually be the reason we need to leave the Chapter 5 island and go back to Chapter 2. Instead, the real reason we'll have to go back is very, very similar to the Rift Tour we received in Chapter 2 Season 7. Because even though the majority of that event was a concert featuring Ariana Grande, it also had some major storyline implications, like the Storm King, who showed up about halfway through, and we got to defeat as the conclusion to that year's Fortnitemares event that featured the Storm King game mode. This time around, the evil villain connected to the storyline that'll interrupt the concert is one of two people. The first, obviously, being Dr. Doom, because even though we defeated him and ripped him out of our reality into Mephisto's underworld earlier in the season, Dr. Doom has always been known to be one of the few people to successfully make deals with the devil himself, always leading to his escape. Meaning, there's a good chance Epic Games could bring him back during the live event, where he'd likely be more motivated to dominate our reality than ever. The second person is Mephisto himself, simply because he's the main one this year's Fortnitemares event is themed around. Just like the Storm King was when he showed up during the Rift Tour live event, the most likely option is both Mephisto and Doom will realize how powerful they could be together. We'll team up to accomplish both of their goals of dominating our reality. But wait, things are about to get crazy, because unlike the first mini live event we got earlier this season, Heroic Hope and the other heroes spent weeks constructing a plan involving numerous different rip beacons and the help of almost everyone on the island. This time around, not only do they seem totally oblivious to the fact something massive is about to happen, they literally seem to have no plan to stop it whatsoever. Turns out that's because for the first time in Chapter 5, Hope isn't actually going to be the mastermind behind saving us. Instead, it's actually going to be my personal favorite Fortnite character, someone who's been talking about a massive plan for a very long time, actually being Midas. Obviously, we all thought it was weird when Midas escaped the prison cell in the underworld and immediately left the Fortnite island, all while talking about his next big adventure. Finally, it's all starting to make sense. And the real reason Midas left the island so quickly is actually revealed in this new teaser image put up by Epic Games for the new Midas Meowscles skin, specifically this little envelope with a golden hand in the bottom. In case you don't recognize it, this actually comes directly from a secret Midas trailer released by Epic Games a few years ago. Inside of this, Epic Games revealed a faction Midas was a part of before Ghost and Shadow, known as the First Shadows, and at the very end, you see the Burning Wolf skin deliver that exact same envelope. Keep in mind, the reality of the First Shadows was totally separate from the Chapter 2 reality. I want you to pay attention to this scene. Doesn't that room look very, very similar to Doom's throne room at Doom's castle? Let's believe that the First Shadows reality is actually the same reality we have here in Chapter 5, being Midas likely left the island behind in order to find the First Shadow members and reassemble his team to save us. On top of that, one of the members of the First Shadows is actually the Chaos Agent, which we'll be receiving a remixed version of in the next season's Battle Pass, further confirming that Midas's plan had to do with relocating them all along. That's not messed around, because there's a bunch of free rewards you need to unlock before the live event. To unlock the first reward, if you're playing on a gaming PC like I am, just go ahead and open up the Epic Games launcher and search for the game Rocket League. Don't worry, even though this reward is technically unlocked from Rocket League, you'll still get a reward in Fortnite, because just like Fortnite has a Spider-Man and Venom collaboration going on in the form of the brand new SHE-VENOM skin, Rocket League itself also has a Spider-Man event going on, and it'll give you an awesome reward inside of Fortnite for free. If you're not on PC and you're on any one of the gaming consoles like PlayStation 5, Xbox, or even Switch, search for Rocket League on the marketplace and then download it that way, and make sure you successfully link it to the same Epic Games account you play Fortnite on. Simply go ahead and launch the game. Once the game opens up, you're going to want to go ahead and hit the play button, and this part is very, very important. Next, you're going to want to hit casual and then pick 3v3. If you don't pick 3v3, unlocking this free reward will be even harder. Once the game begins, you're going to want to try your absolute best not to score goals like I just did by accident, but instead you're gonna want to go for assists. Specifically, you need a grand total of 7 of them, and once you get 7, you'll unlock this thing known as the pumpkin boost. It's a super cool boost trail for your car, and get this, it'll even be sent over to your Fortnite account so you can use it over there. But wait until you see our next reward, because this one is actually a free emote everyone can unlock. Fortunately, the easiest way to get these emotes is to have a PlayStation 4 or a PlayStation 5. Don't worry, if you don't have one of those, you can also unlock these for free on the PlayStation website. And it's super easy to do. First things first, go to the top right and sign into your PlayStation account. Then go up here to the search bar. All you're gonna want to do is search for the game Fortnite and go ahead and click on it, which will bring you to this screen. Once you're here, all you need to do is scroll down just a little bit like I am right now, and you'll find this brand new add-on known as the Fortnite Band Flare Pack. Go ahead and click on that. After that, literally all you need to do is hit add to cart, and then finally hit this button, confirm purchase. Don't worry, it won't charge you anything. It's literally $0. And then hit the download from library button to instantly claim your rewards. And that's literally all you have to do. Then, the very next time you log into Fortnite, you'll instantly receive the free emotes. These are actually pretty interesting. First one is your character playing a guitar and is known as Slam and Bass. Next one is known as Showboat and literally has your character singing into a microphone. Finally, after that, we have an emote where your character is playing the drums that is super interesting. And last but not least, another microphone emote. The best free reward is actually going to be unlocked during the event, which Epic Games has seemingly been doing a lot recently. I'm sure I'll remember during the Doom mini event a few weeks ago, we all received this sweet loading screen for free at the very end. The reason we know this is Epic Games is keeping track of player attendance during the event, which is the exact mechanism they use to figure out who gets the reward and who doesn't. More than likely, this reward will have something to do with the person this entire event is themed around, being none other than Rave Mellow. Personally, I'm really hoping that we get some form of marshmallow emo as we get closer and closer to the live event and more leaks begin to come out. I'll make sure to tweet them all out over for you guys over my official Twitter account at HomeWithGamesYT. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Have an absolutely incredible rest of your day. I'll see you guys in the